For the longest time in my life, I have always been wondering why do scammers and people who get exposed in general keep coming back? Like the ones that were exposed by Coffeezilla over the years, like why do you keep coming back? That's a question I've always had on my mind. And today, I decided to talk about two people that honestly, I'm asking why do we come back, but I'm also wondering how come you're not in jail yet? So, the first one is Nadia. You might not know her, but she's this big content creator when it comes to Call of Duty, Warzone especially, and she's been exposed time and time again for basically being a cheat. You see, the Call of Duty scene is not very women friendly, and having a woman in it actually helps her stand out. So she basically became big, made a lot of money, she's a billionaire, but she fucked up. She's a cheater, she got caught. And what actually happened to her is that the Call of Duty people like banned her from events and whatnot, but they did it on the low. This is, to be honest, something that they wouldn't have done for a male streamer, I'm sure of it. Still, they did her this delicacy, they were nice, they banned her on the low, but she keeps coming back. Now, I've checked her latest kick streams, and what she does is that she basically uses her girlfriend's tits to drum up views. I'm honestly shocked, like why would anyone be watching that girl, especially knowing she's a cheat? So let's think about this. If you want to be entertained, she's not entertaining, and she's basically popping a Xanax pill before any stream. If you want a good gamer, she's a cheater, you shouldn't be watching her. And if you like her as a human being, why? Why would you do that? So that makes me wonder what the fuck is wrong with some people. Like why would this bitch in particular have 9,000 people on her streams with no added value? And I just used the B word not because she's a cheater, that's one thing, but because actually after getting exposed, like she was getting basically harassed online, and I'm using that word harassed kind of loosely, and she did one of the most amazing thing in a bad way that I've seen in a long time on the internet. She just straight out doxed the guy. Like people were sending her donations and making fun of her, and she just did this.
Enjoy using cheats, but what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. So Charlie, thank you for the $1 donate. For whatever reason, you find actual time to do something in your fucking life, because now you look like a fucking idiot. Again, Charlie's. If anyone wants to know. And appreciate that. That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal.
Not only did she say the full fucking name of the guy, but she also exposed his goddamn address. And I looked it up. Doxing itself is not a crime in the US, but if anything comes from it, you know, if he is harassed, if he's threatened, someone comes to his door, whatever, she is responsible for that. And to be honest, if I was this guy, I would definitely sue the shit out of her. This makes for a great payday, a couple of $1,000s. She's a millionaire, she's definitely gonna fold and pay it. And yeah, I mean, this is a piece of shit human being, and I think that she could use some time in jail. Moving on. The next one is actually someone that honestly I wouldn't even know how to describe this guy. So basically he's this leftist guy that I've discovered because he had this big rant, I think like last year, 2023, defending porn. He had this altercation with this black pill Gerbert guy on the internet, and he went on this big fucking scene where he's saying that no, porn itself is not a bad addiction, if it's just another type of addiction, it shouldn't be like singled out, and you should just, you know, keep watching Pornhub and stroking your wiener 24/7, there's nothing wrong with that, whatever. And I think that story came full circle. So this Vaush guy ended up being exposed as somewhat of a pedo. And the thing is, he fucked up his, you know, alt tab while streaming, and some lolly porn stuff was exposed. I won't show it, but this is the definition of what lolly is. Technically, it is illegal. But since it's cartoon, honestly, I'm more inclined to say, hey, no harm, no foul. Like, you can rub one out to, I don't know, like underage looking cartoons. As long as you don't touch real underage people, that would be really fucked up. Since it's cartoon, I would have assumed that he would just move on with his life. But other stuff came out after that. Like, listen to what this guy's saying.
It's possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well. That is possible.
Like zoophile, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal.
So let's get this straight. Not only is this guy okay with child porn and sexual activities involving kids or minors, but he also wants to put his pee-pee in animals. I mean, I really would hope that there's some kind of organism in the US that could actually investigate this guy, because if this is stuff that he's okay sharing with his almost 500,000 subscribers, God only knows what the fuck he would be doing, like, beyond the camera on his own time. I would suspect some kind of Clinton type of shit. Also, take a look at these screens from exchanges he's had with his community on Discord. Like, he's not even fucking hiding his motives or his ideas. And to top it all off, to, you know, his get out of jail free card, he basically claimed that he thought those were goblins.
When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn. You'll have to entertain me for a moment on this presumed shared knowledge of how goblins get drawn in pornography.
I mean, watch out everyone. We've got the new season of Goblin Slayer dropping, and he's not killing them with his fucking shield. He's using his dick. Thanks a lot, Vaush. Love the animation. Your Honor, please entertain this presumed common knowledge of how goblins are drawn in fucking porn. Your Honor, I didn't know these were children. Your Honor, I thought these were goblins who are supposedly green. I mean, honestly, you would want to believe the guy, you know? But when you take into consideration the other stuff that he's saying, how he's talking about, you know, it's cool to have sexual relationship with kids, it's good for them and whatever, and God only knows what this guy does in the dark. I'm saying it again. Someone please investigate this guy. He's the type to actually download porn, so just investigate his online footprint and you'll see something is fucking wrong. Anyway, let's make this clear for the people in the back.